Just about 7:14 now. Authors Lisa Jacoby and Caroline Temple are out with a new book based on their empowerment workshop by the same name. What it's called, What I Know to Be True. 6 simple words to set you free. It's a book, a practice, and a way of life that can be a personal GPS for how to live with greater ease. Now, Lisa and Caroline join us now to talk about the book and the upcoming workshop here in Connecticut. Now, welcome, ladies. What is it that we need to know? Because it is, after all, what I know to be true. What does that mean?
It really means that what we're teaching you is what we've taught ourselves, which is how to tap into our own truth for ourselves versus living someone else's truth for you. So we so often follow precepts of society, family, peers, and what we're teaching is how to let go of all that, find your own truth, as well as help yourself through challenging emotional times.
And I happen to have done a bit of reading about things like meditation. I noticed you mentioned that a bit in the book too. So what is it? And there's also a phrase you use, the way in. So does that tie into how you discover your own truth? Is it coming back into yourself?
It absolutely is, Jeff. Yes, it's all about coming back inside and cutting through the drama and the layers of what I call emotional hijacking to get you back to a space where you can find peace, you can access that peaceful space within, regardless of what's going on outside. That obviously meditation does that too, but what we found is what I know to be true is a real shortcut to that space.
So if I'm having maybe a dispute with somebody in my life, how do I then do that? What are some phrases I might think of in my mind to come back to what I know to be true?
Well, one of the most important things I think is the pause, and I talk about the power of the pause a lot.
Taking a deep breath?
Taking a deep breath, breathing, settling that emotional energy. And then what we found is the actual words, what I know to be true, serve as an energetic gateway back into the core of who you really are. So it is about using the words.
And some of those things that you talk about in the book are up there on the screen now too. So paying attention to cues from your thoughts, right?
And your body.
And you mentioned the pause. Yeah,
yes.
Just how you physically react to things, right? And is that part of acknowledging the rising emotions? Because you feel it physically as well as mentally or emotionally, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
The question though, how is it that we actually get away from all that? Because it seems like something that's sort of intrinsic to us when we're born, where we know these things, but somehow we get led astray from them. Why?
We go into default mode. We learn from experiences, whether it's our parents, again, society, peers. We learn how to react and respond, and we go into that default mode rather than tapping into the true wisdom within.
Oh, okay. So there's things that draw us away. By the way, just in case we run out of time here, I want to talk about your workshop. Where is it? How do people check this out?
The workshop is in Chester, Connecticut at the Guest House, a beautiful retreat center, on April 14th, all day from 10 to 5. And you can get information on our website at whatiknowtobetrue.com.
Very easy. Okay. And there are a few more tips we have to put up on the screen here too. And let's see what, here it is. So these are some things you're saying. Now I notice, I'm going to skip to the bottom there. It says practice, practice, practice. So I guess that means that you've got to keep trying these things over and over again as you learn them.
You do have to practice, and what I found, Lisa and I found over using this for about 4 years now, is that we're changing that default setting over time, so it becomes more and more automatic now to go directly to the place of truth and core and inner wisdom where you can access that peaceful space rather than going via the emotional hijacking or the drama. So as you can imagine, relationships improve, everything improves, but that pause is really important.
And practice is how we get there. It becomes automatic.
Yeah, I wouldn't think the first crack at it, especially if you've been doing this if you've been around for 20, 30, 40 years, that it might take some time to re-steer the ship, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, a wonderful book and the workshop coming up. The information's on your screen. And also, if you want more information, you can, of course, check out our website, WTNH.com. It's that simple. And